Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder Bear Stamping. I'd like to thank those that come every week and those that are brand new for being here. I know that there's so many other places you could be, but I really appreciate it. Today we're going to be making cards with the new masks that make sunflowers, and I'm really excited to show you some cool techniques. All right, let's get started. I'm going to flip you around. Give you a little view of my messy craft room while we're at it, huh? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get it further up so that it won't be, it's kind of falling. Hold on. Got too much stuff here. Okay, let's see. Work with this way. I want it to be straight. Okay. Love my nails, huh? All right, so we are going to start. I wanted to show you the masks. This is a houndstooth, and I will be using that today. We have one with snowflakes, one with leaves, and then these are the ones that go with the sunflowers. And what's cool is they have this tab up here that kind of lets you see where you're putting it. So if you lined it up on a piece of scrap paper, you just have to line this up. And then when you lay down the next one, it goes right in. Let's see if you can see, right in the right area. So the leaves won't touch. It just works out perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Hey, Gail, and hey, Mary. So glad you guys could make it. And we're going to start with the one that I started with when I first started playing with this, and it's just going to be a regular card, like sunflower card. The next one, I'm going to add a little bit more of a technique, so you won't want to miss that. All right, so I have Berry Vanilla, and I don't use Berry Vanilla very often, but I've been kind of using it a lot lately, so I'm getting my Christmas cards together, and that was one of the things that I want to use, is that I want to be able to use Berry Vanilla more often. All right, so I am going to put this onto my card like this, and I'm going to, well, I don't think I need to. Tape it down. I was going to get a scratch paper, but since this is here, I don't think I need to scratch. So I'm just going, hey, Valerie, glad you could make it. So I'm just kind of taping this down so that I'm ready. I'm going to come in with crushed curry. Whoops, didn't mean to move you. I did rename my team Tedder Bears. You guys were very helpful on helping me come up with my team name. All right, so what I like to do is make it so it's like two-toned. So I try not to go over like the same. Does that make sense? It's like some I'll do darker and some not quite so dark, because I want it to look like real flowers with two different colors. All right, so we're going to go ahead and close up that. I'm going to move this. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Love this card. All right. Then I'm going to come in with the number 2. And I am just going to put it here. I am not positive. Let me get my pad, because this does show up some. That this is, I'm not positive this is the right spot for it, but it fits. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm using Lemon Lime Twist. Hey, Hindi. To let you know, if you're watching, I always do PDFs for all my cards that I do here on my lives, and I offer them to you for free if you subscribe to my newsletter. So that is just a thought, if you would like. All right, going to go ahead and close this. Then I'm going to come in with the pebbled path. This is one of a new one that I really kind of like, the color. So I'm just going to put this on, try to get it in there evenly. Let's see. That looks about right. I'm going to tape it down just to be sure. And we'll come in with that. So let's check it out. Oh, isn't that pretty already? And such a fast, easy card. Now, since I have everything out still, I'm going to bring back in to do the inside. And I want to cover up the other flowers because I don't want to get those. Well, that's not going to work. Let's see. We will put this here. I will cover it up. Well, that's not going to stick either. We're just going to be careful. How's that? It doesn't want to stick because I got ink on there. So we're going to come in with the crushed curry again. I should have done it while I had it all out, but no. And before I move on, I'm going to bring in my envelope and we'll do that. Might as well, right? Because you have to have your envelopes, because then when people get it, they're going to be like, wow, she made that for me. All right. Then I'm going to come in with this. Nope, that one's not. I know that it's probably not going the way that I want it to, but it's going to be good enough. Yeah, that's for the envelope. Let's go ahead and bring this in. Let's see. I know if I put it in right, it would all line up, but I'm just kind of doing it fast. Okay, so we have that. I'm not going to put a leaf or anything. I'll put that aside and we'll come back later. All right. Get rid of that. Put these back. All right, so we got this. I want to go ahead and stamp on Very Vanilla the sentiment, and I'm using the Wonderful Thoughts because that is it die cuts around it, which I absolutely love. So I don't have to fussy cut. Hey Lola, glad you could make it. So I've got that. I am having my Christmas card class in October. I have an early bird special if you want to come, where you can pay less if you buy before September 1st. So that's just a thought. So the dies would come in and go around it. And then I have like this. This is how it would come. And now I want to, because this is vanilla on vanilla, and normally I would like have a border, but since this is ones that die cut really close to it, I don't know what to do on that. I didn't want a fussy cut. So I'm going to bring in my pebbled path and I'm just going to go around the edges to give it kind of like it has a border, because it just makes it easier. So on my blog, and I think I put it on the description, as Gail would say, I've slept since then, but I really haven't because I did it today. But I can't remember if I did. But the link to the Christmas card class is on my blog today. And you can click on that link and go see what the prices are. And you won't be sorry if you come. 2 of the cards that I already have are like gorgeous. Okay, am I upside down or anything? I just want to make sure. Because I see this is backwards to me on the video, but I just want to make sure that it's not. So I'm coming in with the Wink of Stella, going over what I did with the blend, just to make it highlight even more and to give a little shimmer. I love sunflowers too, and I told my husband I wanted him to grow some. He bought the seeds, but then he's never gone ahead and done it. All right, so see how that kind of makes it pop a little bit more? I'm going to come in with my glue. Thank you, Valerie. I really appreciate it. Okay, good. I'm glad you could read it the right way. I don't know why on mine it shows that it's not, but we're going to just put this right here. And then I have the jute trim that comes in all the in colors. And I don't see the whole package here, but it's all the brand new in colors. This has already had some removed. If you take it off and you kind of do this, it will unspool a little bit. And I've already taken 2 off and there's just 2 left. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bow to put under here. Because it's so thick, sometimes making a bow without bringing some of it off, it just makes it more bulky. And I didn't want it to be bulky. I just want it to be pretty. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my scissors and cut those a little bit. And they do shed. It's like almost like my cat. Okay, and then if you want, you can like unswirl it a little bit more to give it a little more depth. We're going to come in with my glue dots. I like to make them smaller when I do this. Whoop. Well, it doesn't want to come off my finger, so we'll just do it that way. And we're just going to put it here. Okay. So because I'm using, hey, Rosemary, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you see and you'll want to come back. If you stay tuned at the end, for everybody that's here, there's going to be a drawing, and that's only if Gail is ready to do that. If she is not, I will do a drawing afterwards. So come check back in and I will have it ready right after the video. I'll put it on in the comments on my video part so you can come back. All right, so now we have that on the we have the pebbled path underneath. We're going to go ahead and put this onto very vanilla thick, because whenever you do very vanilla or the basic white, you want to use the thick because it really adds, it's just too thin otherwise. Okay, so now we're going to bring back in the inside, and I'm going to use another one from the Wonderful Thoughts. The front said thinking of you, and this says it's okay to fall apart. I'm still here for you. Seems to me like I have a lot of family members right now that are going through some stuff, so I'll be sending that back, or sending that to one of my kids, I think. So, and that is not straight, but that makes it homemade, right? So we're going to go ahead and put that onto another pebbled path, and then on the inside. So that's fast, you guys. Just getting the inks out is almost faster or slower than making the card. Now the next one, I am stepping it up just a tad. Okay, so there you go. So you get a choice of this or the next one if you stay till the end and be in the drawing. Thank you, guys. All right, so now Of course, I used Berry Vanilla, and now I'm just going to use the basic white. And this is thick also. I don't know that you noticed when I came on and I showed my face. My shirt matches my nails. I didn't do that on purpose, but I have a list of nails that I have to try. So this is one of those. All right, so I want to show you this gorgeous paper. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's got the Pacific, no, not Pacific. I keep saying that, Pretty Peacock on there in copper. And I want to go ahead and put that onto a piece of Pretty Peacock. And then I have new things to show you that are coming out in the mini. So I will point them out when they come. Well, this kind of matches. I did that on purpose. Not really. All right, we have that. It is. I agree, Hindi. It is. All right, so I have this strip. I am going to put it on here just so that I can trim it with my scissors because I want it only this wide. And let me get those out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this on because I like to layer my ribbons. Sometimes I don't have a ribbon that will match, so I just use cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead. Oh, there's a hair. It's probably part of the ribbon. All right. Let's see. Is that straight? No. That does not look straight. It looked crooked. Okay, I think that's good. Hopefully, because I already pushed it down. All right, so the ribbon that I've got is, let me show you first, one I'm not using. It is really pretty. It would go with the last card, but it's so wide. And then we have this beautiful, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this, copper ribbon. And they come in a pack. So that's what's nice is that you can use them both. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this, put this back. Just kind of wanted to unwind. Sorry, I'm winding up. Hold on. If my cats were here, they'd be all over the place for this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put some tape on the back just so that it's ready to hold on when I put it down. Oh, that's so pretty. This comes from the new mini, which if you are on my mailing list, like you have purchased from me in the last year, I try to send you, I want to adjust this. I try to send you a catalog. So keep an eye out because it should be coming any day now. And if you want a catalog, go ahead and let me know. And what I'll do is I'll charge you $10, but then I'll give you a coupon to use for $10. So it's still free. This way, if you decide not to buy from me, at least I get my money back for the catalog. Okay. So that is pretty. Hindi, you will love it if you see it in person. Okay. See how that just sets that off so nicely? All right. I am going to, I want to wipe this off real quick. So let me get a alcohol pad because I don't want to mix my colors. Normally I just run it over water, but I don't have water right next to me right now. So, all right. And this will dry fast. Woo! Oh. Went right through. All right. So I'm going to let this dry just for a second and bring out, I have a very, very tiny piece of white. And I am going to use Hello. And I'm going to do that in Pretty Peacock. All right, so I'm going to stand up just to make sure I can get this straight. And even then, sometimes it doesn't work. Ah, not too bad. All right, I'm going to go ahead and adhere that flat, which is not something I normally do, but I'm going to pop up the other part of this. So I really wanted the other part to stand out. Okay, so we have that. And I am going to show you, which is so cool. See if I can find where I stuck them. Oh, here they are. All right. This is from the new mini too. You know how we have deckled rectangles? We now have deckled circles. And look at how big they go. There are 37 dies in here. So I'm using the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th and the 7th from the smallest for this card. All right. So I die cut a white and a Pretty Peacock from the two. I'm going to go ahead and bring back out my paper here and my Pretty Peacock. I'm letting that dry while we're doing this. And I'm just going to come in on the edges to give it a little bit more dimension. You guys know I love my brushes. I just ordered more because I always like wait to clean them. So this way I can have some on the side while I clean them. And I just found out a tip. If you guys use our spray for the cleaners, for cleaning the stamps, you spray it and then you wipe it off on a towel and it does pretty good. I still do it with water and then do that because I want to make sure that it's clean. Okay, so put that aside. That was the extent of my brushing. We're going to come in with this and then the flowers, and then you just pick which one you want. And that one's way too big, I think. It's so close. So we're going to go ahead with the middle one. And let me see if I can get it somewhat in the center. It's kind of easy if you do it that way. I'm going to put tape. Hopefully it'll stick this time. Just to cover up the flowers because I'm really close to the other ones. And this time I lied to you. I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock again. I lied and said I was done with the brushing. I'm not. All right, so I'm just going to hold it still. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to come in with this. And let's see if I can get this off on the middle. There we go. I am going to, see, that looks kind of like it would be the middle. Do this. Now this is where I'm going to get a little bit fancier. I'm going to come in with Versamark. And I have a dauber right here. And I'm just going to go over this. Now, on my sample, I'm not going to do it this time because I want to see the difference. But on my sample, I went ahead and did some tips on the flower also. But you know me, I really like to change things up. All right, where is, of course, I should have had it right here. I know it's right close. There it is. I knew it. Copper, because we're using that copper paper. And if you get any on your thing, just wipe it off onto the floor. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and heat set that. Okay, and then I'm going to place this back on because I just want to add a little, no, I'm not. Hold on, it's a different one. Let's see. I will need that one. I've got all of these. Well, normally this just, I'm going to do a different thing. We're going to go ahead because I can't find the one that has just the holes. So I'm going to use this dauber and just come in because I think that it will let me do it on top. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, so this is gonna, oh, I want to do a couple leaves. I thought that looks a little bit different. All right, I'm going to put this on here and try to get a leaf to where it will be. I'm not even going to re-ink it because it's okay if it's light. Okay, so there's one. This is how it's going to be. So let's put one kind of right next to it. Okay, that's so pretty. Love it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on. Which way? Okay, it was this way. We're going to put this on. We're not going to dimensionalize this, but we will on both. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Okay, so we're going to put a little, let's see, I like that there. Maybe I'll do it. No, that does look right. Okay, I'm going to put some up here. I'm going to bring in some of that copper ribbon, and I'm not going to cut off a lot, only about maybe 3 inches. And I just wanted some in the corner, so we're just going to go. Okay, now I'll put dimensionals on it. You will love them, Valerie. They are pretty cool. All right, so let's bring back in our front. Take off the dimensionals. All right, so next week I'm going to be in Vegas with Stampin' Up. So I will not have a video, but the following week I'm going to be in California for my daughter again. That's why I said I was going to have this card be for her because she needs me. And you know, we always want to be there for our kids. So I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to do a video from her house. So that'll be kind of interesting. Hopefully it'll go well. I did forget to add the bling to the last card, but I will remember to this one. And look at these sequins. Oh, so pretty. All right, so I am going to use the Pretty Peacock. And let's put, am I silly to put it on the O? I just thought it would look kind of cool. All right, and then I want it to be right here because that's there. So I'm kind of having it hopefully balanced with a small one. All right, now we got to do the inside. Oh, you guys will love this. Hold on, we got white. We have this. We're going to do our, hey, Glinda. We're going to do our envelope. So what we're going to do is another stamp from the same set is You Can Do Amazing Things. And we're going to use the Pretty Peacock. Well, that's crooked. It's because I'm not standing up. Trying to do it sitting down and it's not as easy. Okay, I'm gonna leave this out because I'm going to do the houndstooth at the bottom, and I decided I'm going to do three layers. So let's get the tape back out just to hold it, and the brush again. See, I really lied to you. That's what happens when you get older. You forget all the steps until you're doing them. All right, so we have that. Oh, that's so pretty. And then we are going to do it on the envelope. And let's see if I can do this to where it goes all the way to the top, because the other one, I didn't do it right. Okay, so I'm not going to tape it. We're just going to do it. And hopefully it's right. Oh, so pretty. Oh, don't you guys love that? Okay, so we have the envelope. We have the inside that matches. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And as you can tell, I'm just covering over my crooked word. Now, Gail, are you home to do the drawing, or do I have to do it later? Because I know that Pat is got company, so she could not be here. So I am having my other bestie come and be my moderator just in case. Don't want anybody coming in and abusing people. I had it happen once, so ever since then, I'm like, no way. All right, so we have that. So, oh, thank you, Hindi. So, did you get here's the card that I did with the bling. So I have that, and this one. So I am giving them away, but I don't know whether or not Gail can do the drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down everybody's name, do the random drawing picker that's online, and stay tuned. Like, you guys just stay there, and I will put it on the right underneath the video, because it's going to be done now, so I can go ahead and post who the winner is. So make sure you check that out so I know where to send it and which card you want. So, all right. Thank you for being here. I'm assuming that Gail is still driving, so I will go ahead and let you go. And I'm going to post it right after, like I said. So I will be skipping a week and then come back. But if you guys need to buy anything, I'm still able to help you out with that. I have the link in the description. I would love to be your demonstrator. And just hope to see you in 2 weeks at my daughter's house. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.